Hello, everyone. My name is Chen, and I'm the general manager of the Americas region here in Bringos. It's my pleasure to be here with one of our valued customers from the auto dealership industry, who has chosen Bringos to manage their wholesale parts delivery service. Mr. Tom Schlanka of Bergstrom Automotive. Good morning to you. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good
Hope
to
you're
see you.
doing well also.
We are good. Thank you so much. We're about to celebrate the our Passover holiday, so getting ready and excited for that. So just to kick us off, just to introduce yourself to the audience and tell a little bit about yourself, about Bergstrom. What do you guys do, and what's your role within the company?
So, as Hen said, I'm Tom Shalanka. I am the wholesale parts director for Bergstrom Automotive, which is the largest automotive group in Wisconsin. We run 21 vehicles all over our state, delivering about $2.5 million a month in wholesale delivery parts.
Cool. So let's go back to that time almost 3 years ago when we first spoke. When did you realize that you needed a delivery technology solution?
Well, this isn't my first rodeo at this. Um, I've done this with other groups, and in this situation, we were starting from scratch pretty much and building a wholesale delivery system. We did some of it ourselves with log sheets and Excel, and but it's very cumbersome, as you know, to do things like that. So
Mhm.
um, it wasn't too far along when I think we had about a half dozen trucks. And I said, okay, it's time to start looking for a system. And lo and behold, God provides, and you popped up on my radar, and we started talking, and it sounded like you guys were fairly new to the States and looking to expand in numerous different options for your business. And automotive was one of the areas you wanted to delve into with fleet services and parts deliveries and numerous other things that you've already delved into. But ours was a unique challenge. Uh, and I think between yourself and our team, and uh, I think we came up with something good as a basic system, which we used for quite a while and grew and grew and grew.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, So we've talked about it a little bit when I was there, but if you can share with the audience some of the how did Bringos kind of meet the needs that you had initially, and some of the results that you've seen, some of the benefits that you're getting from the system, any kind of any insights from that would be helpful.
Well, initially, again, it was a very basic system, but that's what we wanted because everybody in our company was very new to this. So we didn't want something overcomplicated, which other systems can be. Um, Now, that being said, it's not like as we grew, the development and some of the things that you can turn on with Bring Oz is big. I mean, the tracking, the logistics of all of our fleet, how many stops, how many runs, the time that they sit at each place, just seeing all the data that's there to keep things really efficient
Mhm.
is big. In fact, we're not even using all of that to control the fleet yet because we're still kind of growing I mean, faster than we can gauge. I mean, when we started, we were doing maybe 800,000 a month in deliveries and, more upper Wisconsin. Now we're down to Madison, out to La Crosse, up to Eau Claire, over to Iron Mountain. I mean, there's so much that we're doing.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
We all know that technology is only a part of the picture. Um, especially when you're dealing with logistics with delivery, there is it tends to be very complex. Every company have a different use case. I think the team also has a big part of it. How has been your experience with the Bringos team as part of this process, especially coupled with the technology?
To be honest with you, the response time for issues, I guess initially just the response, when you have one, is fast. Depending obviously on the issue itself, uh, corrections happen pretty quick. I would say, in my experience, uh, probably top 20% in response times to issues. I mean, it's acknowledged pretty quick.
Hmm.
So you're definitely, one of the few that responds to problems fast.
Okay. That's good to hear. I mean, again, the customer service is one of our top KPIs, top goals for any customers we work with. So I appreciate that it's noticeable in your end. So I'm going to finish up. I'm going to wrap up with a couple of questions that are more, outside of the Bring Us world, but I like to talk to my customers about their own expertise. So when it comes to parts wholesale, what does, do you have any kind of major trends that you're seeing in the industry that might be interested to other people within the category over, the rest of 2023? What are you guys seeing out there in the, with the economy and everything else that's going on? Um, what?
Well, I'm not going to give away any of our specific focuses, but I will say this as a broad stroke to everyone out there. No matter what, um, phones, we used to have crash season, winter. They used to call that white gold. And we would make a lot more money in the wintertime because of the weather and the difficulty of driving. So you see a lot more crashes, a lot more parts get sold. That phone that I just showed you is winter year round. Distracted driving is what's driving up insurance rates, it's what's driving up the crash count, it's what's driving up increased part sales year round.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, I the wholesale is good. And then as far as economy, whenever the economy is down, people fix their cars instead of buying new.
Hmm.
It's just a given because interest rates are up and people will wait till those interest rates come down to purchase.
Hmm.
So they'll fix what they have as long as, they have something fairly reliable. I'm not talking some 20-year-old vehicle, but as long as they have 5, 7, maybe even 10 years old and it's reliable, they're going to fix it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So wholesale will be up for the foreseeable future. I mean, we got a few years here.
Okay, that's good to hear. And my second question was which I thought of the Bringos world, and this is kind of the side effect of me talking to people in all different regions. Wisconsin has some serious sports teams over there. They've seen a lot of success. What's your prediction for the rest of the basketball season and maybe football next football season?
So Giannis has stated, and I'm so happy about this, he has stated he wishes to never leave Milwaukee. And I thought for sure he's going to end up out in New York or something like that. Well, he stated he doesn't want to go anywhere. He loves it here. He loves the people. He loves the community. He loves the culture. And we love him. So awesome, excellent. Um, we'll just have to keep his hothead brother under wraps, though, sometimes. That guy, holy moly.
All right.
Uh, anyway, so Bucks look to be, as long as he's around, they'll be very stable moving forward for years.
All right.
Packers, I don't know what's going on with them. Everything's up and down. I mean, I'm a Packer fan. Not saying that I didn't like Aaron Rodgers while he was here. Same thing goes with Brett Favre. Both phenomenal Hall of Fame players. But I'm a Packer fan. So whoever they put out there on the field, we want to try and help and push them along. Um, a lot of things are up in the air, though.
Hmm.
And I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, you might be sending Aaron Rodgers our way up here in North Jersey next year. We'll see what happens.
Uh,
We'll see what happens. I hope we have a nice Barcelona. I heard that's the only place he goes to, so that's going to be an interesting year. Tom, with that, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for being such a great partner with us here at Bring Oz for many more years to come. And thank you for your time today. Again, I truly appreciate that.
Thank you, and keep working on the system, developing it as you have, and there will be long relationships as long as we both on, both sides continue like we are. It definitely is, and I want to stress this, a symbiotic relationship that you have with your customers and that we have with you. If we don't stay dynamic and keep developing, then we become stagnated. Uh, my saying of the only thing constant is change. If you don't change, you become obsolete, and with obsolete comes extinction. I see a long future for both of our corporations, and God bless and good luck.
Thank you, Tom.